do a gameplay commentary or a race review of the German Grand Prix that just happened on Sunday this week. I'm going to be Kimi Räikkönen, just like last week. I'm going to follow up on that. I'm going to be Kimi Räikkönen, finished second, close to winning, and I'm just going to review pretty much everything that happened and just sort of go through it. So, this in-game, I'm going to be starting 8th. That's not where he started. He started 4th in the actual Grand Prix, ended up finishing 2nd behind Vettel, who won from 2nd on the grid. Hamilton, the pole man, falling back all the way back to 5th. Good recovery drive, because it was looking a lot worse for him, at least from my point of view. But anyways, let's talk about it. The Mercedes versus Red Bull battle, the one that I thought would happen because of the new tires, did not happen. Well, it did happen in qualifying. It was Mercedes, one Mercedes versus 2 Red Bulls. Horrible luck for Nico Rosberg. Thought he had the time, couldn't get into Q3, and then the race was just even worse for him. But the Mercedes versus Red Bull battle did happen in qualifying. Lewis Hamilton took pole for Mercedes, 2 Red Bulls behind him. Weber looked really good on form. But then the Mercedes, they still had the same tire problems that have plagued them this season. They just really didn't have the pace over the long haul, which I thought they did actually, because they didn't look too bad in Friday practice sessions, I gotta say. But the Lotus cars, they looked really good on Sunday. For a second, just before the safety car came out because of Jules Bianchi's engine exploding, but just before that happened, Grosjean was closing down quite quickly on Vettel. I think the gap was around 1.8 to 2 seconds. He had closed it down from 4. I think that was the gap just before the safety car came out. And then after the safety car, Grosjean's pace kind of faded a bit, I gotta say. Kimi Räikkönen looked stronger in the second part of the race than Grosjean did. But Grosjean looked faster in the first part. Kind of funny when Grosjean radioed in and said, tell Kimi to move over, I'm faster than him. And then the second part of the race, the team radioed into Grosjean and told him to move over because Kimi was faster than him. But good race from the Lotus cars. They look much improved over what they were, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. They weren't really looking that great over the previous 3 races, but they look really good now. Bad luck for Weber. He looked really strong in just the first few laps, up until his first pit stop pretty much. And then it all went horribly bad for him. The wheel nut was not attached properly. Well, I think he was the guy, at least from what I saw, he was going to get a new wheel nut gun, but the Lollipop Man, I think he took that like, oh, this guy's done, so he pulled it up. It's happened once before with Jenson Button, 2011 British Grand Prix, I think. And as Weber tried to exit the pits, his wheel flew off, hit a cameraman. The cameraman got a broken collarbone and some broken ribs, I think. Hope he's going to have a fast recovery. But it was a good recovery from him as well. He was 1 lap and 67 seconds behind the lead, I think, or was it the last car? I'm not too sure, so don't quote me on that. But the safety car helped him immensely, obviously, but he pretty much overtook every number 2 driver, except Grosjean, and he ended up finishing 7th. So good recovery drive from him. I thought he was going to be out of the points. One person who didn't make a good recovery drive was Felipe Massa. Sort of bad luck, sort of his fault. He had a good start, cleared Daniel Ricciardo straight off the line. I think he was in 5th, behind Hamilton, or 4th, I'm not too sure. But then he spun going into the first corner. It looked very weird because as he went to do it, he sort of turned left and then he spun the car the other way. No, sorry, what am I saying? He turned right and then he spun left. And then I thought he would just get back on track and make a recovery drive, but he got out of the car. It seems he stalled. It was stalled in 5th. So bad luck again from him. When is this guy going to get a break? He needs one soon, otherwise Ferrari are probably going to get rid of him. Now, his form has improved immensely. but not enough. I don't think so. I think there are faster guys out there, and he needs to get in some consistent results. Another good improvement by McLaren, which got both cars in the points today, as I come home and finish second, just like Kimi did in actual life. But good job by McLaren, got both cars in the points, got 6th and 8th. I think that was where both of them finished. I think Jensen could have got 5th if he wasn't held up by the two Caterhams. He complained about that quite a lot afterwards. But as we look at the results, Alonso winning, not what happened. He finished 4th. Kimi Räikkönen did finish 2nd. Pastor Maldonado nowhere near 3rd. Nico Rosberg, he would have wished he finished 4th. Hamilton did finish 5th. Schumacher's no longer there. The Red Bulls did not finish 9th and 10th, I can tell you that. They looked very strong. And I think all the other cars, well, Lotus was close to them, but the other cars need to up their pace. We're all looking forward to the Hungarian Grand Prix. I'm going to be, well, they're changing the tires. They're going to go back to 2012 spec. So I think that's really where we're going to see whether Mercedes will finally use that pace and not fall off horribly in the race, or if Red Bull will continue to have the best overall package of race car and qualifying car, which I think they have now. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you liked the video. Bye.